number metric is A980753. I will present about introduction. Since the outbreak of coronavirus disease early this year, the virus has spread worldwide, and to control the spread of the virus, a number of countries have implemented strict public health measures to limit the movement of people when it causes great impact not only on society but it also on global economic activities. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has significantly updated global growth estimate and predicts that the global economy will decline by 3% in 2020, contrary to the previous 3.3% growth forecast, with year-round recession expected in most developed and developing countries. Domestic measures to curb the pandemic could also affect economy Singapore. Tighter border control have been put in the places as well as stricter security distance measures, which resulted in duration of the circuit breaker from 7 April to 1 June were also introduced to reduce the spread of COVID-19 population in Singapore. Overall, the effect of COVID-19 pandemic on unemployment on the Singapore economy is projected to be significant. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi madam. My name is Nur Hasliza binti Said, metric number A19A0456. So today I want to present my part. In my part, I want to present impact of COVID-19 at Singapore. Among the impact of COVID-19 at Singapore are increased unemployment, international trade and investment are declining, and lost generation. For increased unemployment, Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has announced millions of workers have lost their jobs in their country. However, the government has spent trillions of dollars to support business, the economy and jobs. Next, for the international trade and investment are declined. Singapore economy declined 12.6% in the second quarter of 2020 following weak circuit breaking. Major and external demand in a declining global economic environment due to the COVID-19 model. Finally, lost generation. As a result of COVID-19, school students and also institutions of higher learning in Singapore are not allowed to attend classes. They are advised to be at home and continue learning online. COVID-19 has had a diverse impact on students from various aspects such as finance, time management, learning and health aspects. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mr. Kim Mustafa, metric number A19A0391. In my parts, I want to present about impact in social COVID-19 at Singapore. First is increased mortality rate. Usually, we need immunity such as those aged 60 and above. Next, lead shortage supply food. Due to the restricted movement, which cause food supply to decrease. Next is not productive due to the spread. This is because there are some problem if working from home. Lastly, birth rate will increase. This is because married people are not able to go work as usual because most or daily operation are closed. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Alia Maisara binti Sabri. My metric number is A19A0709. For the first effect for individual is physical and mental health. The inability to pay bills on time and keep up with current living standard of Singapore put a burden on people, and because of surroundings that are out their control, they find themselves are depressed. And second effect is financial hardship. The financial burden for household monthly income included housing costs either from rent or from mortgage. Second effect is self-esteem. The situation might be emotional, face stress, and fear with social surroundings and self-respect. Those who think it is easy to find another job tend not to feel miserable, as those who see little chance of receive a decent job offer with the reality situation of pandemic. And lastly, effect is lifestyle changes. The economic effect of coronavirus pandemic suggested that the unemployed people are less likely to spend less, expecting to continue to decrease their household income in the coming months.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nurul Izzah binti Mansur. My matric number is A19A0748. First, respect fundamental human rights and protect civic space to build back. It is time for elected leaders and other powerful players to look at the differences in state-people-government relationship, to exploit community-based organisation, to encourage inclusion, engagement and reconciliation, and to speak out against discrimination. Second, make employer, principals and occupiers to implement telecommunicating. Employer, principal and occupant must guide staff including contractors, subcontractors and their receptive employees to work from home and have the requisite facilities for workers to work from home throughout the control period, unless it is reasonably feasible. Third, consideration for EP and S pass application. The ministry stressed out that in the light of COVID-19 pandemic and in order to enable employers to develop and maintain a core of Singapore workers, the following will be strictly taken into account when evaluating EP and S application that state in the slide.
My name is Sila Aina binti Wama Anas. My matric number is A19A0188. So, in conclusion, in view of Singapore's weak external demand outlook and the expected economic impact of the domestic measure taken to contain the spread of COVID-19, NTI Future downgraded Singapore's GDP growth forecast for 2020. Singapore economic performance in the remaining quarters of the years will also depend on the degree to which, as we leave the circuit breaker era, we are able to restart economic activity safely and without a resurgence of economic inflation. The government has launched significant support to help business and Singaporeans pass through this tough time, with more support to be announced soon. Thank you.